Welcome to today's practice. I will be giving minimal cues today because this flow will move. Okay, let's begin at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Give yourself a little bit of a shake, then settle in, take a nice deep breath. We'll start in chair pose, Utkantasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Give a little twist to the right. Your hands or elbow can tuck. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale through center. Arms extend up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Inhale, chair pose again, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands to the heart. Twist to your right, maybe tuck the elbow this time. Stay for a couple breaths. Inhale through center, straightening the legs, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Don't mind me, there's flies everywhere. Inhale, coming all the way up to vertical, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart, twist to your left, maybe tucking the elbow on this side. Stay for a couple breaths. Inhale, come through center, straighten the legs, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale your hands down to the mat, step back to plank, and stay here. Get yourself nice and centered, and then gently shift the weight forward and back, being mindful to keep the hips in line. And swivel to your right hand for your side plank. For a little extra oomph, lift the top leg to hip height. Gently lower it down, come back to regular plank. Shifting now into your left hand, side plank. Option to lift the top leg. Bring the foot back down, regular plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. On your next inhale, lift the head. And let's step forward with the right foot coming into low lunge. Back toe can be tucked or not. Lift the chest. Stay for a couple breaths. Walking the hand up to the thigh. And now sweep the arms up overhead, little arch of the back. Left hand now comes down under the shoulder onto the mat. Right hand onto the thigh, gently twist to your right. Stay for a couple breaths. Now we'll move into some arm circles with the right arm, inhaling as it reaches up and back, exhale as it goes down and forward. Take a few at your own breath pattern. Option to continue these circles or bend up the back leg, hand and foot can connect for a quad stretch and a little bit deeper of a twist. If you're holding the foot, gently release. Bring the left hand to the inside of that front leg. Rotate the back heel down and in. Inhale, warrior two. If you need to adjust, adjust the back foot. Inhale, flip the front palm, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reverse triangle. Option to bind the bottom arm. Inhale through vertical. Exhale, triangle pose. Trikonasana. On your next breath, move into extended side angle, any depth that you feel comfortable with today. Release the hand to the mat, square off the hips, find your way to plank. Take your vinyasa, knees and chest or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose. Take one more nice big breath here. Gently lift the head on your next inhale, step the left foot forward and come into your low lunge. Stay here with the fingers down for a few breaths, lifting the chest. Don't mind my dog Loki, he is rather stubborn and loves this side of my mat. Feel free to bring your hands to your thigh or sweep them up by your ears, creating a little bit of a back bend. On your next exhale, the right hand comes down under the shoulder to the mat. Other hand to your thigh, gently twist to your left. Taking the arm circles here with the left arm, inhale as it goes forward and up, exhale as it comes back and down. Option to continue these circles, or you can bend the back leg. Hand and foot connect, getting a nice quad stretch and a deeper twist. Continue to open the chest upward. If hand and foot are connected, gently release, bringing that hand to the inside of the front foot, making your way to warrior two. Back leg straightens, outwardly rotate it. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, settle into your warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reverse triangle. Option to bind the bottom arm. Inhale through vertical, exhale, shift the hips, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Gently make your way into extended side angle, whichever depth feels right for you on this side. Eyes come down to the mat, find your way to plank, vinyasa, knees and chest or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. We will be repeating this flow, but we're going to add on some little juicy bits into it, just for that little extra challenge. On your inhale, lift the head. Let's step the right foot forward, finding your low lunge. Hands to the thigh, lifting the chest. And then sweep the arms up overhead by the ears, creating a small back bend. Exhale, bring the left hand down under the shoulder. Let's move right into those arm circles with the right arm. Inhaling as it comes forward and up, and exhaling as it goes back and down. Option for the quad stretch here, hand and foot can connect. Gently release. If you're holding hand and foot, open up that front foot for lizard pose. Maybe you fold forward here. Maybe you use props under your elbows. Maybe you take the time to pet your pet. Good. Bringing that front leg back to parallel, tuck the back toe. Now we move into our warrior two. Inhaling up to vertical. Flip the palm, exhale, reverse triangle pose. Option to bind the back arm. You can keep the arm in a bind if you'd like as we move into triangle pose. Otherwise, release it upward. Let your eyes move down towards the front foot. Shifting into half moon balance. Now, if you see here, I'm floating. This is to stay inversion free. If you'd like, you can bring your fingers down to the mat. Gently close the hips, moving to warrior 3, squaring off to face the mat. Soften your standing leg, reach the foot back, finding warrior 1. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, fold forward, Parsvottanasana. Hands can land where it feels the best for your hamstring. Nice long spine here. For a little added extra flexibility, you can bend the back leg and flex the front foot. Gently return the knee and the foot. Shift your weight forward, bending the knee. Find high lunge. Step back to plank. Vinyasa. Exhale, lower down, knees and chest or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. Now, if you're interested in more of those inversion-free modifications, there's a link in the description below that'll give you some more tidbits. Take one more nice deep breath here. Lift the head on your next inhale and shift into your low lunge with the left leg front. Hands to the thigh. And then let them sweep up overhead by your ears. As you exhale, the right hand will come down to the mat under your shoulder. Moving into those arm circles with the left arm, inhaling as it comes forward and up, exhale as it goes back and down. Option to continue circling the arm or find that quad stretch connecting the hand and foot. Gently release, finding lizard pose, heel toeing the front foot to the outer edge of the mat, outwardly rotating your thigh bone and settling in. Either stay lifted in the chest or lower down onto your elbows, your choice. One more breath here. Bring that front leg back to parallel in front of the hip. Move into warrior 2. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you settle into the pose. Inhale, straighten the front leg, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse triangle pose. Again, the bottom arm can bind if you like. Inhaling through vertical, exhale, moving into Trikonasana triangle pose. Feel free to keep that bind in the arm or release the arm upward. Eyes down to the mat. Shifting forward now into your half moon balance, Ardha Chandrasana. Start to shift the hips to close that top hip, Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. Soften your standing leg, reaching back for warrior 1. Inhale the arms up overhead. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, fold forward, Parsvottanasana, aka pyramid pose. Nice active spine here, keeping the lower belly pulled up and in. For more intensity on that stretch, you can bend the back knee and flex the front foot, pulling the toes up. If you've taken that variation, gently release down. Make your way to high lunge and step back to plank. Take your vinyasa. Exhale, lowering down, knees and chest or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog or child's pose. Stay here and breathe. Now is a nice time to just take a quick assessment and how you're feeling so far through the practice. What's going on physically? What are the thoughts that are moving through your mind? And this is just pure observation. On your inhale, go ahead and lift the eyes. We're going to shift into Malasana, garland pose. If you want to use props here, feel free to slide blocks under your hips or bring a blanket or your mat under your heels if they're lifted. Elbows press the thighs out. Breathe into those hips. Gently release the hands down. Coming into your Uttanasana, heel toe the legs underneath your hips and give a little pedal, bending the knees. Then inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart. So we'll work another balance here, moving into tree pose. Release the right heel, lift the thigh up, then outwardly rotate, finding your variation of tree. Arms position is up to you. I've chosen reverse prayer here, but you do you. Gently bring the hands back to your heart center, if they're not there already. Bring the thigh to parallel and release the leg to Tadasana. We'll simply switch to the other side. Left thigh lifts up, outwardly rotate. Connect the foot to the inner leg. Now to stay balanced, try to do the same arms as you did on the first side. If you need to vary it, of course, do what you need to. Take one more nice deep breath. Bring the hands back to your heart center if they're not there already. Gently release the foot down to the mat for Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Move to plank. Lower down, knees and chest or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, press back, Down Dog or Child's Pose. Stay here and breathe. We're going to stay down here on the mat. So inhale, lift your eyes and then move into a seated position with the legs extended out in front. We'll start with some hip opening. Bring the right leg into a cradle position. So you're holding onto the foot and the outer knee. Gently rock from side to side. From here, bring the bottom of the foot to your inner leg, squaring off the hips as best you can. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, twist towards your straight leg and fold forward, Janu Shirshasana. Now from this forward fold, let's take a side bend. So threading the left arm through, right arm reaches up, so you open the armpit to the ceiling. Now the top arm can stay extended here. I am choosing to bring my fingers to the shoulder. This will still give you a nice opening through the waist. Gently release the arms down, squaring off the shoulders to the straight leg, and then bring yourself back up to vertical. Let's take that right foot and bring it towards half lotus. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward, Ardha Baddha Paschimottanasana. Now bring yourself all the way up through vertical. We're going to cross that leg even more over the body so the knees stack. I'm taking a single leg cow face, but you can always bend the bottom leg up for a full cow face if you'd like. Since the right leg is on top, the left arm goes on top, right underneath. Do what you need to connect the hands, even if it means having a prop in between the hands to connect. Once you do connect, lift the chin so it's parallel to the ground. You can stay upright here, or you can fold forward. Just be mindful not to collapse in the chest. Keep it nice and open as you fold from the hips. If you're folded forward, bring yourself upright. Keep the top arm where it is and release the bottom arm. You can shake it out a little bit. Then reach that right arm up and over for a traditional tricep stretch. Pull and bend sideways just to get a little deeper into that shoulder. You can take it a couple times. I like repetition, as you can tell. This allows the body to understand where it's going, and each time it gets just a little bit more open. Good. Gently release, shake out the arms. Release the legs out in front, give them a good shake, maybe a little rotation. Let's move to the second side. Bringing your left leg into a cradle position and gently rocking from side to side. Bring the bottom of the foot to your inner thigh. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold into Janu Shirshasana. Taking that same side bend, the same entry. So as you're folded forward, you want to thread the right arm through. Open the chest to the bent knee side. Left armpit is towards the ceiling. Arm can be extended over the head, or your fingertips can touch your shoulder. Up to you. Gently bring yourself back to regular Janu Shirshasana, squaring off to the leg. Then inhale, come all the way up through vertical. Left leg now comes into half lotus, bringing the heel close to the hip crease. Sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. If your knee is low enough, Ardha Baddha Paschimottanasana. Nice steady breath here. Inhale, bring yourself up through vertical, cross the knee all the way over so the knees are stacked, coming into either full cow face or a modified cow face. This time the right arm will go up and over, the other arm goes underneath. Try to connect the fingers. Lifting the head, squeezing the arm to the ear. Breathe here. You always have the option of folding forward for a little bit more intensity. If you're folded forward, bring yourself up to vertical. Release the bottom arm, shake it out a bit, and then go ahead and grab your elbow. Take that side bend, getting that deeper tricep side bend shoulder stretch. And take this a few times. 3 times is usually my number. Then let the arms release, shake them out a little bit, untangle your legs, and then shake them out a little bit. Bring your feet flat onto the mat, scoot your tail forward. You want enough space behind you to lie down. We're going to move into Navasana, boat pose. Take whichever variation feels the best for you today that you can maintain. Your option is to stay here, or we're going to work this a little bit. If you're familiar with Pilates, a teaser, inhaling, lowering the chest and legs, and then exhaling up. So it's like a little crunch. Using your breath as you lift up. Taking this just one more time. And then gently roll down through the spine. Feet come flat onto the mat if you'd like, or just hug them in towards your chest. Once you're down, let the legs windshield wiper from side to side. Once you've gotten both sides equally, come back to neutral with the legs. Hug them in towards your chest. And hold on to each knee. You're going to let them move away from you, then guide the knees right and left. So you're getting a little bit of a sacral massage here. So right where the glutes connect in the back of the pelvis. If you let the legs kind of extend to where the fingers can hold them and rock side to side or do little tiny circles, you get a light massage there. Then for a deeper hip massage, you can pull the knees in and then let them open to the sides, move them down and out, taking a few circles in those directions. Once you've done a couple in the one direction, go ahead and reverse that. Bring yourself back to neutral. Let the legs extend in the air, give them a good shake. Feet down onto the mat. Take a nice deep breath here. And let the legs extend out for Shavasana. Let the legs be about mat width apart, falling to their natural rotation. If it's chilly where you are, bring a blanket over you to stay warm. Arms extend out to your sides at a comfortable angle, shoulder height or lower, palms flipped upward. Let the eyes close and take rest in stillness. Start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet. Extend the arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice big full body stretch. And when you're ready, hug the knees towards your chest. Give a little rock from side to side. And roll onto your right side into fetal position. Use your bottom arm as a pillow for your head. Gently press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes remain closed. Either bring your hands to prayer at your heart center, or bring one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Use this opportunity for a final check-in on how you feel after this practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually. Bring the hands to prayer if they're not there already. Take the next couple moments for some gratitude. What are you thankful for in this moment? And give yourself a few reasons why. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you next time.